beyond 10,000. Just because they are super expensive, that doesn't mean that, oh wow. What are the benefits of vitamin C serum, when to apply them, and what are the products recommended for sensitive skin? I'm Dr. Nancy, dermatologist. What are the benefits of applying vitamin C on your face? First of all, they are antioxidants. Antioxidants, as we all know, from air pollution, smoking, and ultraviolet rays, sun damage, all this will cause free radicals, and free radicals, they are the one which aged our skin. It protects the skin from the damage of ultraviolet rays, and it increases collagen production, which will help in anti-aging. It also helps in brightening your complexion, but as we all know, vitamin C are not stable, so we will not completely depend on vitamin C as a skin lightening or like to treat melasma or pigmentation. It is also good for acne causing bacteria, Propionibacterium acnes. It kills them. So there are different formulations of vitamin C. When the product just claim vitamin C serum, that means L-ascorbic acid. This is the most studied, most effective but unstable compound of vitamin C. They usually use from 5% to 20%. The one which I'm using is 25% fixed derma vitamin C serum. But I am surprised that it doesn't irritate my skin at all. It is oxidized by oxygen, ultraviolet rays. So whatever product you're buying, the container has to be brown or amber color or black, like ultraviolet rays should not penetrate them. Since they are oxidized by oxygen, those vitamin C serum like this, which comes in a pump bottle, these are better because the rest of the products will not be exposed to air. pH is also usually low, less than 3.5. Since they are unstable, they come up with different preparations. Now, ethyl ascorbic acid is derived from L-ascorbic acid. It is relatively more stable and the pH is also neutral. It is not too acidic. So, ethyl ascorbic acid, if you have sensitive skin, this is the vitamin C of choice for you. Other vitamin C formulation like sodium ascorbyl phosphate, magnesium ascorbyl phosphate, tetrahexydecyl ascorbate. This is a stable form of vitamin C, but it is so expensive. Like the products which contain this chemical is around like beyond 10,000, which is so unnecessary because there are not many studies on this chemical. I'm fine with 1,000, just cut the zero. But in that one study, they combine it with L-ascorbic acid. So you never know who is doing the actual job. Just because they are super expensive, that doesn't mean that, oh wow. Vitamin C, it is best if you combine with vitamin E or ferulic acid. Because what happened, vitamin E alone as an antioxidant, it is not very effective. So vitamin E and ferulic acid are also antioxidants. Then they will stabilize vitamin C. Vitamin C will stabilize vitamin E. So they have like synergistic effect. They are all dependent on each other. What are the problems which we are facing? The problem is the stability. Is it penetrating your skin properly? We are not going to completely depend on vitamin C to boost our collagen production. We are going to use other ingredients like retinol or something else. When should we use vitamin C serum? Some said morning, some said night, some said day and night. So according to me, use only in the morning. It will be such a good adjunct to your regular whatever sunscreen you're applying. It is like some add-on to whatever treatment you're taking. Products containing L-ascorbic acid are Cibla VCX serum, fixed derma. If you have sensitive skin, it is best if you go for lower percentage like 5% or 10%. Products containing ethyl ascorbic acid are Sugandha, Minimalist, Dermaco, Matra, Ses Derma, Ricas, True Derma, and FCL. And Mama Earth have magnesium ascorbyl phosphate. Can a teenager use vitamin C serum? Of course, yes, they can use, but if they don't have any skin concern, they don't require that much. Just proper moisturizer and sunscreen is more than enough. It is also safe during pregnancy and lactation. We should also know what are the products which we can combine, like the active ingredients. Vitamin C as such can also cause irritation. So I would not combine with anything which can cause irritation, like acids like alpha hydroxy acid, glycolic acid, lactic acid, beta hydroxy acids like salicylic acid, and any forms of acid. Also retinol. It is completely safe to use niacinamide and vitamin C together. That is all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any further queries, you can comment. All the products which I have listed are in the description. See you in my next video.